Wait, he's gone. The space beside me is empty and cold. Did Marco get up before me? Yes, and if it's cold, it means he's been gone a while. He should have woken me up and let me know, at least. What's making that noise? Is that a piece of paper? Is this another note? It's handwritten, but it has a number at its corner. It looks like a page torn out of a book. Whatever's written on it, it's nonsense to me. Did Marco lose it? I guess I'll take it with me. So where are we going? I'm not sure how this attire is any better, but okay. I wonder if anyone else is awake. No, but you should probably be on your guard in case someone is awake. I'd have gone to the basement, but yeah, sure, the library. Marco? Why call out for him? Like, you're just gonna put yourself in fucking danger. Nobody's here. Maybe Marco's just down in the basement again. That's where I would have gone. Well, we haven't died yet, so that's a good start. Wait, sure? What's she doing on the floor? Sure, are you alright? Hey, talk to me. She's been stabbed? Oh, thank heavens she's still breathing. Okay. Woo! For a moment there I thought, she's unconscious though. What the hell happened? Did a wound give her a hard time again? I should get her upstairs. If I had to guess, she went to attack Marco and there was sleeping powder. Shira, are you there? Holy shit. Don't scare me like that. What the hell happened? I was hoping you could tell me. I found her like this down in the basement. I think she's just unconscious. It's called sleeping powder. Like, we know there's a history between Shira and Marco. I'll place her on the bed. I was asleep this whole time. Shira's supposed to be asleep here with me too. Wait, you said you found her in the basement. What the hell were you doing in the basement? I was looking for Marco. Oh boy, I'm guessing he didn't go downstairs for a midnight snack. I don't know, we also went to bed together and I just woke up alone, so I went looking for him. Did he do this? I have no idea! I've looked everywhere, but I couldn't find him. Wait, I didn't check the front yard yet, nor the cold storage. Shit, I should have seen something like this coming. I knew this whole situation was just too good to be true. What do you mean? Read some novels sometimes, Shira. This isn't time for jokes. Do you see me laughing? I'm completely serious. We need to plan our next steps and be careful about it. Look, all I'm saying is we walked to several places and no one was there. We could hope someone's asleep, but someone's gone rogue. And I think I know what's happened. Any news on Yvonne or Apris? I didn't see them anywhere, so they might just be asleep in their room. I went straight to you after I found Shira. Which is either a good thing or a very bad thing. Why do you say that? You're aware that I can't trust you, right? For all I know, all this might be part of your plan. What guarantee do I have this whole thing isn't some kind of ruse you and Marco came up with? Am I next on the list? With that way of thinking, I shouldn't be trusting you either. Sadly, that's how it works. That's how it should be working. We shouldn't have trusted anyone. We just wanted to go down the good route with Marco, which means that you need to say yes at any given opportunity. Oh, this is just great. Wait, where are you going? Yvonne? Apris, can you hear me? You don't have to shout. What's wrong? Oh, good, you're alright. Is Yvonne with you? As you can see, she's a heavy sleeper. Just give her a moment. Marco went missing and Shira's unconscious. Huh? What happened? I wish I knew. Oh, come on, Mariko. She's unconscious, she doesn't have any visible wounds on her, and he has something around his neck that would do that to her. Put two and two together. We were in this room the whole time. I didn't sleep, so I did hear someone walking down the stairs, but I didn't make much of it. When was that? A few hours ago, the first time. The second and third time didn't happen that long ago, though. I'm guessing that was you going down and coming back up then. Considering the development we're in, let me just point out that it was a bit irresponsible of you to leave Cher alone with me like that. So you heard someone go down, who might have been Cher, and then we went down and up. So when did Marco go downstairs, if at all? I don't know, it's something here doesn't add up. Huh? We should stick together from now on. I have no idea what happened, but leaving anyone on their own at this point is another potential disaster in the making. Until we figure out what's happening, I agree. Where do we want to go? The library? The kitchen? Stay in one of the rooms? The library is the most spacious. I'll carry Cher downstairs then. Let me help you with that. We're getting further than we did last time. We just kept dying with Cher last time. We've got a certain amount into this route and we haven't died yet, so, you know, positives where you can find them. I'm afraid this is a worse condition than just being unconscious. What's wrong with her? Her soul seems to be gone. Right. So someone found the soul stone. What? So she's just a lifeless vessel now? Well, technically she's still alive. You could consider her being in a coma. But if her consciousness doesn't come back and she stays like this, her body won't be able to sustain itself on its own. In other words, she's going to starve to death or die of dehydration. Right. I don't know how you tell just by looking at someone whether or not they're missing their soul. Guess you could do it after a while. Could we keep feeding her somehow? We could try. But if she doesn't wake up at all anymore, there wouldn't be much point in doing that, would there? Well, Cher is one thing. Marco is still missing, whether he's somehow tied into this or not. I wanted to check the front yard because I haven't gotten the chance to look there yet. Should we go with you? I'd like to see if the books won't tell us anything about Miss Cher's condition, if you won't mind. In this situation, every minute counts. Alright then, I really don't like the idea of us splitting up, but I guess there's no helping it. You two stay here, I'll accompany Mariko. God, no, I'm not fucking... I don't think this is a good idea at all, but yeah, sure, I'll go along with it. Sounds like a plan. Come on. Maybe I can talk reason into the little crazy red-headed bastard. Doesn't seem to be any fresh bodies in the bushes. No Marco's here either. The last place to look is the cold storage. Please don't tell me someone locked him up there. You know, I wasn't sure I should ask, but I noticed you've been scratching your hand for a while. Are you okay? Huh? I was so absorbed with everything that I haven't even realised. But Shira is right, my hand does feel somewhat itchy. Right, yeah, that's a bad thing. Your hand should never look like a bad day in England. I'm not the expert here, but that sure as hell doesn't look healthy. Are those bruises? I have no idea what this is. But now that I think about it, my whole hand is starting to feel a little stiff. Let's go check the cold storage in the kitchen. I think that might be the barrier taking over. Are you sure you wouldn't want Yvonne check up on you first? I'm not going to have much of a choice at this rate. We're going to have to leave pretty fucking sharpish. No Marco's in the cold storage either, which is reassuring and both worrying. Where is he then? Would you like us to double check every room? Let us do that, please. I get the sneaking suspicion that he's not going to be anywhere. So either he's hiding somewhere and doesn't want to be found, or he's managed to find a way out of here. The possibilities are endless. What are the odds that his time in the barrier ran out? I mean, we all assume that it's our first time being inside such a barrier. What if it's not? What if we all have less time to spare than we think we do? You know, that's one scary thought. Yes, that's why you should have brought it up. And now that you point it out, it actually freaks me out that none of us thought about that earlier. He could be dead and buried somewhere in here by the yards by now, too. You don't sugarcoat anything, do you? There were better ways of putting that, for sure. Guys, we might have another problem. What happened? Did you find him? We didn't, but Mariko... That's gotten bigger. That's gotten a lot bigger. Now it looks like I've got charcoal around my hand. Crap, is it me, or is this stuff spreading worryingly fast? Oh dear, Miss Mariko, your hand. We noticed it when we were out in the courtyard. Any idea what's happening to me? Would you mind if I inspected it? No, I want you to look at it from afar. Yes, of course I want to. Yes, I want you to inspect it. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... Holy crap, what did the actual... Did your finger just fall off? It didn't fall off, it crumbled to ash. The claw fell off simply because there's nothing to keep it in place anymore. Well, this is worrying. You seem to be taking this quite well. No kidding, how are you able to stay this calm? Oh, it doesn't hurt, it's just sort of itchy. No. Whatever you do, don't scratch it, Miss Mariko. That would probably make it spread faster. Yeah, have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? If you scratch that shit, it's gonna be massive within no time. Do you know what's wrong with me? I believe this might be caused by some kind of curse. Miss Mariko, you need to get cursed somehow, and it's possible that the claw was stopping the curse from spreading all along. A curse? Why did this start spreading all of a sudden then? Possibly because the spell cast on the claw stopped working. Could we still recast it? Maybe, if I knew what kind of spell it was. Not only that, we'd need to put some kind of bracelet or glove on your hand at this point for it to work. I'm not sure if it would be possible to reverse the damage that's already been done. Shit, so we're running out of time as we speak. Look, I can live without I can live with a slightly stiff right hand for the rest of my life. We're gonna die to the barrier anyway. And if we don't stop it, finding the right book might take some time, assuming there even is one that could help us with this. Well, trying to find it is better than standing around and waiting for Fairy Godmother to appear. Yep, that is also true. This game has well and truly shown me that Cinderella is not going to show up at any point. Apris, would you mind looking for something that could work as a bracelet? I'll do that. Wait, I just remembered something. What is it? I woke up with some kind of note in my bed. I thought Marco had lost it and I couldn't make any sense of it, but maybe... Don't tell me. Is this Soulstone? This page. I get a word this is saying. The page number seems to be 43. That's where my input ends. Yeah, thank you. These looks just like random scribbles to me. What about you, Yvonne? Are you able to read it? Not all of it, but... Does it say the word Soulstone on it? If I'm understanding this right, this is an enchantment spell that freezes an item in time for a set amount of time. So that claw of yours really needed to be enchanted with it. So basically, it was keeping your finger frozen in time and stopping the curse from spreading. That seems extreme! For what it's supposed to do, really, isn't it? It was pausing it in time itself to stop it, but no cure! Just, no, let's pause the time. Wow, that's an extreme response. From what I understand, the spell has a limit for how long it can work during a single use, so it needs to be recast before it stops working for a continuous effect. Like, over and over again? That's kind of a nasty thing to live with, not to mention that losing your memories is practically a death sentence with that kind of condition. Will you be able to recast it? This spell seems horribly complicated. To be honest, I'm not even sure where to begin. Figuring this out could take weeks. Shit. I have no idea how or when I got this curse, but I've been living with this for a while now. I needed to know this spell, or someone needed to be casting it for me. If Marco was the one who left this page behind, he needed to have some kind of idea about all this. So he left you this page, hoping at least one of us would be able to learn this spell in the span of an hour? You can barely tell what's written on this shitty piece of paper. Marco, if you could just show yourself so I could not die, that would be great. No offense, but I'd smack him across the face for this. Maybe he hoped I'd be able to remember something if I saw it, but if I really knew the spell and used it before, I honestly can't recall any of it. The only thing that comes to mind at this point... I suppose we're out of options. I need someone's help to cut off a limb. I was worried you'd say that. Apris, would you do me the honours? I won't be able to do this on my own. If that's what you want, I'll give you a hand with it. I see what you did there. Miss Mariko, wait. I'm afraid that won't solve the problem. The curse is going to keep on spreading regardless. This kind of curse, the source of your condition, is not tied to your body, it's tied to your soul. Why is everything tied to our soul? I know the game's called Soulset, but you know, it's really inconvenient. Are you sure? Why would it spread from my finger then? Perhaps that's where the curse was placed. It's possible you came into contact with a cursed object simply by touching it. Wow, is something like that even a thing? Again, are you sure? You'll only end up with more suffering if you try to get rid of it in such a way, Miss Mariko. Please don't do that. So much for that idea, then. Apris was very fucking trigger happy to cut it off there for a second. Christ. Shit, it's crumbling again. It's almost at my elbow by now. I should watch my movements a bit more. I'm just going to suggest that that arm is now completely fucked for the rest of time. You know, rip, nothing I can do about it. I'm so sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you. It's not your fault, Yvonne. Is this the point where we should ask you for any last requests? Miss Shearer! What, I'm being serious, there's no point in denying it, she's going to die in the next hour. Face reality, we might as well do something for her while we still have the chance. How can you be so insensitive about it, though? Patting her on the back and telling her everything is going to be okay won't solve anyone's problems. Well, yeah, but I feel there's an intermediate effect here. There's no need to be so blunt or, you know, spruce it up to be something it isn't. I swear, nobody here knows when to stop. You could say that again. That's thoughtful of you to say, Shira, but I think I just want to be left alone at this point. So, this is a thing that's happening. I honestly didn't expect things to end this way. The lack of answers is frustrating. We didn't manage to find a way out, and we still have no idea why we're here to begin with. Not that it matters to me anymore. I wonder what happened to Marco and to Shira for that matter. Marco, did you really leave that page behind for me? Did you know something like this was going to happen? Hey. I know you said you wanted to be left alone, but maybe you'd still like to have some wine with me. I found an unopened bottle down in the basement. Bounds Vineyards? It's written in one of those odd fonts. Multi-dimensional sensation... Oh, seasoned. Multi-dimensional seasoned red wine is what that says. I remember that alcohol always helped me relax, so I figured... I mean, I've never been one to turn down free fucking alcohol, so sure. Bottoms up, then. Maybe the wine will do something. Sorry for not thinking ahead and bringing some glasses for us. I was in kind of a hurry. Drink as much as you'd like. Well, at least it smells like wine. Tastes like it, too. I guess that basement turned out to be good for something. Is it funny that I wish I had one of Marco's potions right now? Then I could just fall asleep and not think about this anymore. You know, I saw everyone crying on my way here. I guess it's no surprise that she's not taking the whole situation well. Mariko, you really did drink those potions with Marco, didn't you? Yes, we really did. Okay. In case it wasn't obvious yet, Shur and I, we didn't touch them. We just acted like we did. We figured that playing along could help us figure something out. But it seemed that Marco couldn't tell whether we actually drank them or not, and maybe he really didn't care, just like he said from the beginning. Also, there's something else. Something else? Back when we drew the cards, you got the king? Do you remember what card I drew? I was pretty vocal about it when Vaughn decided to pair up with Apris. Oh right, you were surprised you didn't end up with him since you got the 9. Yeah. What of it? She deliberately did that to go with Marco? I actually kept the card I drew with me. Take a look at it now. Wait, what? That's the king. Wait, you mean... It seems I was right. Marco noticed I was trying to tamper with the cards because he was doing the same thing himself. You put illusions on the cards? Now every option being king makes more sense. How else would you explain this? What I don't get, though, If he had the ability to do this, why didn't he simply take the king for himself? Why did he give it to you? Did he do it just to avoid being suspicious, or did Marco want you to get the king for some reason? Did he assume you'd choose him? Or was he hoping you'd choose someone else? I think he was hoping we'd choose someone else. Oh, I guess none of that really matters anymore. Damn, this whole situation sucks. I know this probably won't be much of comfort to you, but try to be realistic here. There's no telling if the remaining three of us will be able to get out of here alive either. If anything, you'll suffer less than we do. The prospect of staying here alone with Yvonne and Apris kind of scares me, to be honest. It's like we'll start running out of food eventually too. Yeah, I did think that would be an issue. These kind of situations always bring out the worst in people. Nobody said you had to find a way out of here though, so just don't give up yet. Oh, you won't find a way out of here. Nobody said you won't. I hope you'll manage to figure something out, either way. I'm afraid it's slowly starting to reach my lungs, so... It amazes me how you were able to stay so calm. I know, it's like I can just load and hope it feels better. I'm pretty sure I'd be freaking out if I were in your situation right now. Hell, I'm kind of freaking out as is, and you're the one going through this. Is it weird that I'm not scared? That's probably alcohol. On top of everything, it doesn't hurt, so maybe the realization of what's happening to me hasn't sank in yet. I suppose that's some kind of comfort. Thanks for sticking around. You don't have to thank me for that. Also, if Marco ever comes back while we're still around, I'll be sure to kick his ass for you. That's a promise. Amen to that promise. Yeah. Figured we'd done something wrong. Oh my god, we need 6? Right. There are no silver clues to be found in Marco's bad route number. Okay, so we can only get their good route if we do other... pretty much all other routes. Got it. Because you need a certain amount of clues that you only get from speaking to a certain amount of people? I don't know. But the fact that Sher showed there are rather telling. Right, and now we're back at the start, right? Yeah, this always happens. Something I'm going to look at. Fedor, show yourself. I can't see whether he has sleeping powder around him or not. It's the same sort of string, but that's not something to base on whether it's the same person or not, so... Well, that was interesting. Alright, okay. Before we cut the episode short, I want to do a few things differently, okay? So, some wine actually sounds really good right now. Would you mind if I lead on your shoulder? Go ahead. And then is it exactly the same? Yeah, okay. So it's exactly the same if we leave it on our shoulder. Nothing changes there. That's an irrelevant choice. Or at least it should be. Do I get to stay here? Nope. Still the same problem. So me going, are you sure there is pointless? I'm just trying to figure out what is bad. Because I presume there's more than one bad ending with Marco, right? Right, so this is the thing that got us in with Marco. So whether hold your horses. So this time we're not going to be romantic with him. Yes, we're probably going to do this in one part. That's not happening. It was worth a try. You can go in before me, then I'll wait for you in the kitchen. Let's just wait for the girls to be done. Alright, off you go, clothes. He's probably still going to walk in anyway. Off you go, clothes, Jesus. I think the air around here would be a little less chilly. Yeah, you should probably tell someone to turn the radiator on. Oh, wait. The water is, however, warm. It's like it's a spring or something. Indeed they are. Let's see whether Marco's gone missing or not. Did you enjoy yourself? Yes. Feel free to go upstairs. April says he doesn't mind going in last, so I'll be going in now. I'll join you once I'm done. I found something you could wear for the night. Oh, right, yeah. It's that purple dress thing we were wearing from before. That's fine. You seem out of sorts. What's wrong? Okay, so we know this bit as well. Just keep your hands where they belong and you might even survive the night. Okay, so we didn't get a choice there that time. Yes, ma'am. Right, he's gone. This all still happens. Sounds like a plan. So regardless of romantic or not, he's still... Hang on, so sure, but I think I'll pass. Thank you for offering, though. I just want to see what happens now if I don't accept the wine. Because whether we're romantic or not, with Marco, yeah, doesn't seem to change anything. Alright. Peeps. We've got 3 people's more paths to do, I guess, then. Who do you want me to do next? We have Apris, Yvonne, or Shira. This is Feather here. It's a card. We haven't found him yet, so... Shira, Apris, Yvonne. Who do you want to go for next, if you've made it this far? If you have, you know, congratulations, because Jesus. But, these are the 3. Pick who we should go for next, and then we'll go do them. Until next time, hopefully we'll try and unravel more of the mystery. It's getting a little more complicated and interesting.